By the end of this video, your arms will literally grow an extra inch because of just how important what I'm about to tell you is. And it's not going to be anything you can easily ask ChatGPT or Google for. I'm going to give you the exact information you need that can only be learned through experience and years of failure. In 2024, I barely had 14-inch arms after 4 years of training, and I only weighed 145 pounds. Muscular, sure, but not at all the aesthetic body that I'd always wanted. Now, not only are my arms much bigger and much stronger, but I figured out exactly what I had to do to change it, and this will most likely work for you if you're struggling to add size to your arms as well. I'm not a bodybuilder, nor am I a powerlifter. I just want to build an aesthetic body, and chances are these are your goals as well. So if by the end of this video I'm able to improve your training even just a little bit, consider signing up for my coaching in the description. One of the biggest misconceptions I and many people have about arm training is that they need tons of exercises to grow their arms, and this comes from the fact that when we want to show off our muscles, the first thing we do is flex our biceps. And because of this, I used to do hammer curls, preacher curls, easy curls, cable curls, and all these bicep exercises in one day with about 3 to 4 sets of 12 reps, and even worse, I used to hit back and biceps on the same day because everyone else was doing push-pull legs. So now not only was I doing all this jug volume, but my biceps were already fatigued from training back, so I didn't have all the energy to give the biceps the 100% effort that they deserved. And the truth is, I didn't need that many exercises to build the biceps, and you most likely don't either. The biceps are such a small muscle compared to the rest of the body, and it only has two functions. They supinate the wrist and they raise your forearm up and down. How many exercises do you really think you need? So I cut my biceps training down to just 2 exercises: the dumbbell concentration curls and heavy barbell curls. But now not only did I save time in the gym and in my day, my arms actually grew faster than they ever did before. And not just the biceps either, because the triceps are part of the arm too. And I only do 3 exercises for the triceps, but instead of doing 3 to 4 sets per triceps exercise as I used to do, I'm only doing 1 or at most 2. And those exercises are simply just the overhead extension, the push downs, and the dips, which is also a chest and shoulder exercise. And again, cutting down that volume significantly improved my arm gains. But that low volume wouldn't work without the proper intensity, and this is the information that you can't just learn by looking up. You actually have to learn by doing. And the truth is, 90% of people in the gym aren't training hard enough, and I was like this too, where I was just going to the gym and moving the weights. I developed muscularity within the first year or two, and then the size just stopped. This is the permanent early intermediate trap that most people end up falling into for the rest of their lives. So I need you to listen carefully. You have to train your arms brutally hard, just as hard as you would a heavy squat, heavy bench press, or a heavy deadlift. It's hard to know how that feels because the arms are much smaller muscles compared to the legs or to the chest. So if you have someone to train with that can push you, it makes it easier to reach this level of intensity that you need. And trust me when I say that one set of slow, fully contracted, heavy concentration curls with maximum intensity will not just give you the greatest pump of your life, but burn your biceps so hard that the thought of doing more volume will actually just seem impossible. And you absolutely have to be willing to go that hard if you want to build any muscle, but especially the arms, because with exercises like curls for heavy weight and with proper form, your arms are going to hurt and they're going to burn so bad that your mind will want to give out before your muscles actually do because of just how intense that feeling is. But that's where you have to train your mind and discipline to be able to turn your brain off and continue the lift. And then even when you perform as many strict curls as you physically can, you have to be willing to use everything in your body to perform cheat curls and start doing partial reps. Do everything within your physical power to go to war with the weight and destroy your biceps. And of course the same thing with the triceps. Those last few reps of tricep pushdowns, when you hold and you squeeze the weight at the bottom with your elbows fully extended, it's extremely uncomfortable. But that's what you have to do. You have to up your pain tolerance and willingness to be uncomfortable if you want to grow your arms. And if you're just going to the gym to move the weight around mindlessly and just do curls or whatever, you're never going to build the aesthetic physique of your dreams. And again, this is not something that I can just tell you and you can easily implement if you're not already doing this. This is not something that you can just learn by looking it up. This is something only you can do and only you can figure out. If you want to figure out your mental fortitude and pain tolerance right now, as well as get a nice tricep pump, Do as many push-ups as you physically can right now. If you give up because of the pain and not your absolute inability to do more push-ups, then you will never have the arms that you want until you fix that. And this is the brutal truth of weight training, and especially arm training, just because of how uncomfortable it is. Going to war on my arms and going past that point of pure mental discomfort was the only way I was able to grow my arms after years of training. And if I was able to change your mind about arm training, or you disagree with me, feel free to let me know in the comments. If you found this video helpful and you seriously want to level up your gains like I did in less than a year, click the top link in the description for personalized one-on-one coaching, where I'll design a program specifically around your needs and your goals, plan out exercises and meals, review your training, and keep you consistent and accountable.